I'm quite pleased I got this. I had a lot of fun reviewing it, but I'll have even more fun when I get to take it somewhere where there's clearer water and use it properly. If this is what I think it is, it's arrived just in the nick of time because we're going to the river this afternoon, so I can give it a quick test. Yes, it is what I think it is. Just get it out of the box, which is packed with a load of paper as well, of course, as these things always are, protected. So this is a snorkeling set. I don't know how much I'll actually see in the river, but at least it gave me a chance to check and see how well the mask seals around my face and how well the snorkel works and so on. So this snorkel tube's got a float in it which is designed to stop water from going down it. And how does it work? There's a little clip here which clips on round the mask. There we go. So that opens up nicely like that. Here's the mask. Seems to seal on the face quite well. Good. Nice adjustable strap. I'll put this on the left hand side. A minute. And here are what these days people seem to be delighted to be called fins, but of course the proper name is flippers. That's what they always were in the 1950s and 60s. I think the name fins came from America or Australia or somewhere equally ghastly. Sorry Americans and Australians, I love you really, I just don't like the way you keep messing around with our language. So, they look like they should be about the right size for my feet. Might even be able to wear my canoeing shoes in them. And here are the instructions, which are just 2 pages, so fairly simple to use. Good, okay? So here we are at the river. I just interrupted our paddle in the canoe to test this snorkel set out. As you can see, I've forgotten to take my buoyancy aid off, which probably doesn't help at all, because in a moment, as you can see, I'm swimming much too close to the top of the water. I have got my head under the water. I am breathing through the tube and looking through the mask. Not that I can see a lot, because I was testing it in a river and it was quite muddy. But I felt very safe using the tube, and the mask certainly didn't leak any water at all. Turn around in a minute and have a look to see where I am. I do tend to get disorientated under the water, and unless you're in a pool or something with lines on the bottom, you really don't know where you are some of the time. But that's not the point really. You're just trying to look at the underwater world. And I'm just finishing off the swim now. I duck down under the water just to check the mask and check that the valve works properly, pinch the flexible tube there and blow, and the water comes out of the bottom. I think that's quite a successful test, and I enjoyed doing that even if it was short. That is a success. When I was a youngster, all of the snorkels would have a big little cage on the top with a ping pong ball in it, which would cut the tube off if you went underwater. And then a few years later, everybody went away from that and they had just open tubes. And now we seem to have gone back to having a valve at the top. I must say I quite like the valve at the top. I don't know whether it's removable, but I do quite like the valve at the top. And I shall enjoy using these in slightly clearer water on another day. So here are all the bits laid out on the table: the tube, the mask and the flippers. I actually asked for a large size, so I got large size flippers, which are a bit too big for me, but still that doesn't matter. I think tighten up all right. Here's the mask from both top and bottom, quite a nice clear comfortable mask, sealed well. And here is the tube. That's the valve at the bottom for clearing. A lot of them seem to have that these days. And this one comes with a little box that clips over the mouthpiece to keep it clean. Now that is a good idea, which I must admit I hadn't seen before. And there is the valve at the top, which stops water from going down the mask when you go under the water. That worked quite well as well.